Okay guys, we are back to this channel and this is criminology. We're having the lecture 2 today and we are talking about the branches of criminology as a course, criminology and penology. What are the branches we are going to be looking at? Initially we are having 3 branches, but recently, not any longer recently though, but it's added the 4th one. So the first we are looking at is the crime etiology. The second is sociology of law. The third is penology, and the last is victimology. Yes. So the crime etiology is the area that consider the causes of crime or criminal behavior. What caused what? When we review the theories of crime or criminal behavior, you can call it deviant behavior if you want. When we review that, we understand what we're talking about here. So this area is simply talking about the causes, the etiology. What resulted to this behavior in society? Yes. So that is what crime etiology, trying to explain why people commit crime etiology. Then the sociology of law is the field or branch of criminology that want to look at the societal context and conditions that resulted to criminal behavior and the societal contexts or conditions also that is used to punish that behavior or that made people call it a crime or a criminal behavior. What are the conditions that happened for that behavior to occur, and what are the resultant effects that warranted that this behavior should be tagged as a criminal behavior? That is sociology of law. That is what they are interested in. The third is penology. As the name goes, penal is all talking about punishment and everything. So they are the field or the branch that is interested in knowing the kind of punishment to be given to any individual that commits crime. Yes, they try to make sure that the crime and the punishment are equivalent in that regards. Then victimology, this is the study, or the 4th one, that have to do with the study of crime victims. Oftentimes or initially you will see the law enforcers only interested on the crime perpetrators or the criminals, right? They will arraign them, they will take them to court, they will judge them, they will imprison them if they are found guilty, right? And they want them to serve their punishment, and after that, that's all, just to deter others from committing the crime. What of the persons that went through that crime, the victims of the crime, right? Even the victims of the crime scenes, the trauma it comes with, the low self-esteem it comes with, the anxiety that comes with the depression, their losses, their hurts, their harms, everything that they are going through. It has not been something they were interested in, but now victimology is key and is very important in the study of criminology. So they are now interested in that. So that is the 4 branches we are looking at in this study and in criminology. So when we another topic I will want us to look at is crime statistics, and it's very important we also look at that. Crime statistics. What is crime statistics? This is when we are talking about the numerical documentation of the extent, the volume, the extent of crime committed, especially in annual basis at a particular period of time. That is what we look at when we are talking about crime statistics. As we all hear the word crime statistics, we're talking about numbers, right? Yes, I'm trying to be very fast so we will not have a lot of videos to watch over a course, right? So that is crime statistics. Key word you will look out for: dark figures. When you see the word dark figures in your exam, you should understand that dark figures is just a word that is trying to tell you about unreported crimes. Unreported crimes. How many people report that they've been raped? How many people report that they've been scammed? Right? How many people report all those kind of things? You know, all of these things come with their societal labeling and stigmas. And as a matter of fact, people try to avoid being in the public, going on the media, just because they are going through one problem or the other. Many homicides that happen, a lot of people don't report that, having their several reasons, right? So among the reasons people don't report crime, yes, crime is big. One, you are not expecting the criminal to report themselves, right? So you see that if you imagine that America will be having, despite their stable law enforcers and everything, if you check, you'll be seeing the last statistics I got my hands on about the people in prison. America has the highest, followed by some developed country and then South Africa, and Nigeria was having around only 20,000. You'd be like, what? Was it that they were not able to document it? Was it that there was no? You understand? Is it that they commit more crime in America? Right? You see that there is not only problem of being able to document or get those things, but there is this underreporting. Problem of underreporting, and sometimes there are also problem of overreporting. Yes, yeah. If you have followed this basketballer we call Kobe Bryant, blessed memory, the one that died in plane crash. Yeah. So a lady reported him for rape. Yeah. Actually, they agreed on 5 seconds kiss, and yes, it's an agreement, and they done with the kissing, and the girl left him to continue and the kissing, and then after that he discovered, no, I think it's 5 minutes kiss, if I can, 5 seconds or 5 minutes, but the main thing is that he passed it by few seconds, and the girl filed for rape, and she was paid handsomely. Okay, so over-reporting, and also there are financial constraints or constraints, reasons why people may not want to report, and every other thing that may follow on it, and then lack of trust on the law enforcers. When we talk about the law enforcers, we're talking about both the police system in Nigeria, for example, and then the courts. You know, a lot of things that happen and they will say, go to court. Okay, that is by the way. So there are many ways, or 2 major ways we try to look at getting to those dark figures, right? Because if we let them thinking that they will come reporting themselves or reporting the crime or as a victim, you may not see those things. There are 2 major ways: victimization studies and self-report studies. So victimization studies, they are using questionnaires to check how many times have you been the victim of a crime. You report those things in so week, in so months. How many times have you been? You report to those questions and those questionnaires. Then report studies also is a questionnaire that look at persons at this point, the criminals. How many times have you committed a crime? Which kind of crime did you commit? What did you understand? These questionnaires take these things in line, and we are able to gather a lot concerning crime. And this is how we, at the point, we're able to get some information concerning the dark figures, or a better generalizable or true or valid estimation of the crime committed, usually in an annual basis. Thank you, and see you in the next video.